This does not pick up the colors as bright as it is. We're hanging out. And no, I'm not playing. I'm simply saying boo 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 boo. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button. Oh my. Okay, so I just emptied 3 giant, as in that type of. Of course, every single time I try to film something, someone calls me or SMS me or message me. Okay. I went through those boxes, sorted the jewelry pieces that's on board, backing card, and got them all sorted with, except for the Christmas. They are still in the box. Haven't done those yet. Because I got an order on the card, I need to find the card. And I had to go through all of those boxes, all between the grey and the white ones behind it. And yes, this is just a piece of cloth that's covered so it don't get sun damage. It's all banana boxes like these that's underneath. Just to be transparent, about to here, yeah, here's the lip. That's cards. No, actually it's 2 boxes. It's all the way down here actually, sorry. That's cards that are made and ready. The rest, which is 3 boxes, are not made. And all the ones behind it are not made. And now I have that box. And I have in total 1 small of those 2 downstairs that isn't made finished, or only half finished. Let me just sit down, my back hurts. So if you're new to the channel, you haven't seen my art room, craft room, this is how it looks like. 40 square meters, or whatever you want to call it. How is this organization of this place supposed to be? Well, I am supposed to be sitting and making cards over here in that little horseshoe shape here. I'm supposed to have storage over here and behind me around that wall. I'm supposed to have a painting area down in that corner and drying table just beside it, where I can do all the other stuff, because there is technically an kind of an oval couch table that I can use for drying paintings, doing pourings, doing resin, doing plaster pouring, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, actually the one that is behind that black one right there is actually my scrap rack, which should have all my things cataloged, which it do not. Because I was in the middle of doing that when I suddenly got torn away from it. I never got started again. And ever since then, I have decided that all of this up here need to be downsized. So what does that mean? Like, you may notice I have a lot of dies in different kind of styles. Okay, of course that's stuck together. Here we go. Swan, a teddy bear. So what does that mean? Downsizing. Selling all of it? Nope. It means don't buy anymore unless you absolutely need it. I haven't bought 3Ds for the last, I think, 1.5 years. Yeah, and I haven't gotten the hobby journal anymore for at least 2 to 3 years. The hobby journal is no longer coming to the guy I bought it from, and I'm not gonna continue buying it because I was saving each one. I'm not gonna buy more of those. I have plenty of patterns with it. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna make all the cards. And be aware, I got about, and this is just the cards that are already matched up with cardstock that just needs to be cut and put together. And then seal the bag. They are even in bags. They just needs to be put together. Which will be about a half hour to an hour per card. Given or take the difficulty of the cards and the 3D, or mostly the 3D. And that's about 9,000. I'm not kidding. So I'll guess about the 5,000 is already matched up. The last 4,000 is not matched up. Still laying in full A4 sheets or booklets. So I need to go through those at a point, but I'm not gonna do it before I got this done. So I can get some space. I will also have to figure out a way to store it, all of this. Somehow. The original idea for the jewelry was to have it on pegboards with hooks and then just have it sitting on that. I noticed at the market in the weekend, or last weekend it were, that it takes too long to put them on the pegs. So that's not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm probably gonna use the pegboard as an bigger display item, I think. So that's just where I am right now. I'm not gonna toss them up. I got all the hooks, I got everything. I'm not gonna toss it out. I'm not that type of person. Sorry. Been a busy day. Even that I have the day off from work, I am busy. So I'm taking the time to film this. So what more? I have so many paintings I want to do for selling and for my own home. But, the big but, haven't had time to. How long has the hexagon paintings been sitting on the shelf, on the canvas holes thingy, beside me downstairs, without being touched? Probably several months when it's just been orange, or that golden orange yellow thingy. Finally had it with me down to Laura and got the cubes put in. Haven't touched it since. So yeah, it's just my life. So yeah, that is a lot of stuff I want to do. And why do I want to get everything from up here sorted out so I don't have so much? Well, because it's such a hard thing for me to get up those stairs. I am not blaming anyone, but I am almost 200 kilo. And my knees doesn't feel good. My back doesn't feel good. And my hips and my shoulder doesn't feel good. My knee is from a skiing injury. My shoulder is from standing with a machine for 8 hours a day and doing the same things. 8 to 9,000 times a day. My back is from all the injuries with horses. And, believe it or not, my lower back is from the work I have now, where I popped it. So, on top of all those injuries, I have my weight too. Trust me, it's not fun. So, I'm trying slowly to sort all of this out and get it down where I can manage it. At the same time, I'm trying to lose weight now when I have that CPAP machine for my, is it called sleep amnesia? No, where you can't breathe when you're sleeping. So you have to sleep with a mask that throw in oxygen into your nose and your mouth. Yeah, that's what I'm sleeping with. I believe I posted one video on this channel. You can go back and see that. So yeah. And I know the machine works because the nights when I get 7.5 to 8.5 hours sleep, I lose weight when I'm sleeping. Even that I'm not on diet, I'm losing weight. So, those nights I'm not getting that, I'm gaining weight because my body can't relax. So that's why I know the next job I'm gonna have is gonna be where I'm not physical active like I am now, but I do have to find another way to be active somehow. And I already have a plan for that. I just need to find a job. I am not gonna leave my boss in the high season. I am hoping that one day the perfect job for me is gonna fall into my lap. And I pray for it that it's gonna do. It's gonna fall into my lap and I'm gonna say, yes, I'm gonna do that. I know my boss is gonna understand that because he knows I can handle doing this. I'm on my 7th year right now over there, and I know he will hate losing me, but I have to think about my health. Unfortunately, I have to. So there's a lot of things going on in my head all the time, but I can only do one thing at a time, and this is what I can do for right now. Trying to sort this down so I don't have to get up here all the time. Besides that, my cat loves to sit in that window seat, and I don't want them to accidentally pee up here. So, even that the cats I've had from Laura up here at my house has been up here several times. They have not been up here since last time when I had 3 cats here. They haven't been up here. They are allowed to go out to the window sill, but this door is closed off. There's no one getting in here. Which I can see every single time I get up here because that door is covered in new spider webs every single time. But in any case, ow, I am gonna go down and make that card and be a little bit productive. Well, I've already been productive, but that's another thing. Been doing a lot of calling people. And I am babysitter for the neighbor's cats. Always something. I am babysitting for Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy! By the way, Speedy do not like my cats. But he loves to... By the way. See the spider webs? I don't know if you can. There's actually one here too. So, I am... there's nothing happening over there. Good. Just checking my roof that is okay. It looks like it. Okay. So, I'm gonna deal with this and... yeah. Deal with it. Can anyone hear I'm tired even though I had the day off? I had 4 days off at my birthday. I know this vlog was late getting up, but I was so tired. And then getting back to work. Nope. And I know the next 4 weeks gonna be horrible at work because it's gonna be late days at work. It's gonna be early days too. But there's nothing I can do about it. But be aware there is about, what? Was it 14 weeks or something I counted to? That we are shutting down for the winter. But that means week 32 is the last week we have at work. And then we are closed for 2 weeks. Which one of them is where I'm gonna travel. You're actually gonna go on an art tour with me. Believe it or not, that's gonna be fun. Then we're gonna be coming back, and then when you're coming back in week 45, we will be only open from Thursday, I believe it is, to Sunday morning. For the people that are sleeping there. And then we're closing off, I'm cleaning everything. And then I can go home. Then I don't need to meet in again before Friday. So I have Friday, Saturday and Sunday. That'll be 3 days weeks from that point. That's gonna be fun. A lot more downtown for me. But let me get downstairs. Anton, do you have something to say? I guess he is putting his backside down because I haven't been home all day. Hello guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, yeah, I know my t-shirt is hurt, destroyed. I know. I'm tearing my clothes apart. I spent yesterday after work helping Laura out with this. Yes, that's a picture taken from my angle. She needs some help with it, and we're simply having fun. And today I'm off from work, so I slept probably around 8 hours. I thought I could sleep probably 6 more, but I cannot do that because I need to get up. I have a cat I need to babysit at the neighbor's house. And then I'm actually down at Laura's place again now, waiting for her because she just told me she's gonna show up here in a moment. And we are gonna finish up the process from yesterday. So we are gonna probably using, well, it's 10 now. So my guess is we are gonna be using 2 to 3 hours before she gets guessed. Then she's going home. And she might come up here again tonight, but I won't be because I have to go to work tomorrow. So I need to get some stuff done at home. And I think that's her. See you later. I got some cracks in my steps that I need to deal with. I have two how can I put it? Two different type of concentrate I need to use for this. And one is because one is just a thin crack. You need to be a little bit more slick for it to get into a crack. That must be enough. That's 2/4 of the way. The other one is my front steps, who is falling apart. But here's the thing, I can't fix my front steps when I'm using my front step. My plan was to fix them at my birthday when we left. Unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, it was so rainy. Yeah, that's about right. That did not work. I'll be right back. Got the water. That's it. Add it slowly. That's going to be slowly for me. Oh, should definitely wear the mask. I'm also sacrificing this bucket for this particularly thing. First of all, I cannot find my actual thing for doing wall work. It's covered somewhere down in the... What? That's not that bad a coincidence. But you know what? I just might go with that. A little bit more water maybe. Just with my eyes. Until I get my basement sorted, I won't be able to fix the front. Or I'll have to borrow my neighbor's. But let's see what I can do with this. I'm what's it called? Improvising or something like that. Don't know the word for it. What a cute face, don't you think? Hi, Louie. Louie and I has just been out walking on the beach and is now back home, and I'm gonna put him in, and tomorrow or the day after we are gonna go up another place because I'm taking care of cats down here and I'm taking care of him too. And I have some things I need to do down here and another place, so I got some responsibility, but for now I need to go home and rest my back. It hurts. Hello. And it's all the way around. So That only took about 1.5 hours. Here's the thing. That grass was all the way up to my hip. And I am a rather tall, not too tall, but I'm not tall in for my size. So at least there's something that can go out of all this. The birds got new nests. That's what we call in Denmark a solsort. Should I have been doing this on my day off? No, I should not have. At least if you ask my boss, he would have said no, because he would have said, you should relax because you have a long week ahead of you. And if you see this, sorry boss, but you know what I mean. You keep telling me it all the time, so don't judge me. So, I am no longer cat carrier, taking care of my neighbors' animals or other people's animals, because they all come home. I can just find a place to put you guys down. Oops, I think here will be good. Stay. So that's a good thing. One group of people came home the night to yesterday, and the other one came home when I was cutting the grass. So that's all done. I should not have more taking care of animals as far as I know. Excuse me. So, what has been happening since last we talked? I can't remember the last thing I actually talked to you guys about. In any case, if I did not start the video with saying hello to everyone, hello everybody! I am a total mess what it goes about planning right now. I'm trying to have a plan, but it's not working for me because I'm doing too many things at the same time and I cannot stop. So one of the things I'm currently doing, which I would like to keep you updated on, because I already posted a video of my sleep amnesia thingy, or sleep problems. This is the update. So after 2 months, I can confirm, that's the word I'm looking for. When I get 7 to 9, 10 hours sleep, I'm losing more than 1 kilo every single day. By the way, I am weighing myself every morning. I am taking the sleep I'm getting on the machine and those hours I know I should supposed to get. I get the time, many times I am waking up the night. No, I having not times. The times I'm stopping breathing. I have how many times I wake up, and then I have a comment area. If there's a nap somewhere, I'll write it. These lines out here is where I lost about 1 kilo more. So what I can confirm out of 2 months is when I get my sleep, I lose weight without even having to try change my diet. That's amazing. Second thing, if I eat white bread for an entire day, still doing my normal work, I gain weight. Pay attention. The same goes for rice, pasta, and so on, even potatoes. Be aware. But if I don't walk at least, I have to walk 8,000 steps a day. If I do not, I will gain 2 or more kilos to the next day. So out of that, hi Betsy, I know I need to go or walk around a lot. So I made a plan for when I am not at work. I have made a ideal plan, and I will show you it. By the way, one thing I tested were one day, I went to Germany, and I bought a lot of stuff down there I want to eat, and I want to get that eaten up before I go on this path. So I'm currently eating all the Nutella, and I had some breakfast items like Kit Kat for milk. I ate that entire Kit Kat pack in 2 portions, one in the morning, one in the mid-afternoon. And I ate a granola bar, the one with chocolate on I ate one of those before, or was it in the middle of the day? At some point I ate one of those too. And I got Pepsi Max that day too. I still lost 1 kilo that day. So it's not, and I did walk my about 10,000 steps. So it's not that's the problem. I know what the problem is. I finally figured out, because by the time I started getting my sleep, everything I've been working with beforehand changed. So now it's a little bit more, how can I put it, normal. How it's supposed to be. That's why there was the problem before. I couldn't, no matter what I tried to do which was normal, get it to work. No matter what I did, it did not work losing weight. So now we got everything figured out. I now know I cannot eat white bread for an entire day. I cannot eat pasta all day. I cannot eat rice, potatoes, anything like that all day. I can, however, take 2 portions, smaller portion, a day if I walk more than 10,000 steps. Only 1 portion if I walk under 10,000 steps. And that's not every single day. It's only once every 2 or 3 days I can do that. Another thing I figured out, if I eat white bread for breakfast, I should not be eating thank you. I should not be eating any white bread the rest of the day, or anything with pasta or rice or potatoes the rest of the day. I also realized if I eat dark bread instead of white bread, I can eat that all day without a problem. So I'm figuring things out right now. So I'm getting a plan up for when I'm done eating my Otello. Yes, I said Otello. Or Nutella, whatever you want to call it. I bought in Germany, I believe I showed you guys, I bought the Mars version, I got the Snickers version, the Twix version, the Milk Sneaker thingy version, and another off-brand version. I bought all those. I am down to about the big one and 2 half of the small one, so technically 1 big and 1 small. When that's done, I'm gonna start this little project I have, which I will be looking forward to. By that time, I will have been down at my 3 months checkup at the clinic for this, which is in about 30 days from now. I'm about a month, actually I'm a month away, because it's on the, I believe it's on the 28th, and it's the 28th today here in Denmark. I know time difference. So there is a lot of stuff. I even today put in for tomorrow a grass drawing right there, a little grass drawing. So I know that day I cut the grass before I'm weighing in the next morning. So I got that in too. There's a small Easter egg hidden all the way through this. I want to eventually make paper on the computer for this with all the dates that's set in, comments, nap, real sleep time, because I could have used this in the app, but the app doesn't work on my phone. So again, another thing. But I'm glad some things starts working out for me, to be honest. And I'm gonna put in a clip right here from when I was taking care of. Hey, easy, Betsy B. From when I have Laura's dog up here, and Anton and Betsy are used to that dog when I was down there, but apparently Anton do not like it anymore. If you look at its tail, it's double wide. It's so poofed up. I was afraid he was gonna smack Louis the dog. Louis is the short version for Lucifer. Smack Louis in the face with his claw. He was trying a couple times and Louis got too close. And sorry for the angles. I was trying to film down and it was the wrong angle and all kind of stuff. So it's just one big. Hi Betsy. Hi. Do you want to be a part of this? Come on. Nope. So yeah, that was fun. But I am gonna relax. It's Sunday right now. I'm gonna relax the rest of the day and make some plans. I don't want to do anything. I just took a shower after I've been out cutting that grass. And I can tell you something, my legs are hurting because I did not walk in my normal shoes that I usually use at work. I use the big, giant, heavy clogs. We all know, not the Crocs, but the clogs. The one with the wooden sole underneath. Yeah. Or, if anyone noticed, the one Santa's usually use in his workshop. Those heavy duty ones. I have some of those. I was actually wearing them out there and my feet are hurting. So I'm gonna chill for the rest of the day. And Daddy is gonna come by and help me cut out some of the plants because he got a new toy and he needs something to practice on, so we left that for him. And yeah, let's just have some fun. Oh, by the way, I realized something. These cookie cutters, I may be able to use those as a stamp. May. For a project. So stay tuned for that. So this happened. Yeah, Anton has got an attitude. Someone called my friend Laura and asked if she could take this cat or this kitten. She couldn't, so they called if I would take it. Anton, I like how you're trying to make yourself smaller. I'm gonna set it up like this for now with that as a litter box. And I will have to clean this bathroom now. That was not my plan for tonight, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes. First of all, thank you to my neighbor to make sure that's not leaking. I'm sorry, I'm shaking like crazy. I have so much, is it called acid in my arms from exhaustion. I never thought I was going to get through this today. I was just, oh yeah, you saw the pictures from yesterday. And okay, that was about 20 minutes to a half hour. Okay, this part would be 20 minutes to a half hour too. Believe it or not, it's been a half hour exactly. Probably because the farther I get in, the less stuff there is in the bottom. This out here was totally covered with green in the bottom. I'm so happy. I have a little bit left on that thing. So I think I will see if I can cut my hedge out front. Just a little bit. That did say one thing about this machine. No matter what, do not start playing with it before you're taking off the batteries. Yeah. It needs to get charged. It's just so you know, I would like to show you something. This is a Texan, and it's, I don't know if you can read it because I am upside down. Where's my finger? Ah, there you are. See it right there. A BMX 2021 in 4 something. Sorry for the angles. It's front view. So he has 4 batteries and 2 5 batteries in power. He has that thing, this one, and he has something like this, something for the weed eating, which I have 2 actually. And he has a bigger one and he has some small ones, and then I have a small one too. But I didn't go far because of it being low. That out there was very hard for it. I was planning on doing this garden thing in a separate video. I'm not doing that. This is as much as a creative process for all of you garden people out there as being creative inside. By the way, update on kitty cat. It's eating, it's drinking, it's find a way to crawl over the fence. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna leave you out there for charging. I'm so sorry. I got all that stuff in my mouth. I really should wear a full mask when I'm doing this, to be honest. But I'm not. That's the wrong key. Just saying, guys. Hvor har du nu fået gemt dig henne? Ah, der er du. Hej. So, that brickwork, wall work, whatever you want to call it, at the steps, it's not perfect. It's a spot job, spot work. I'm just fixing it enough for it not to fall apart underneath me. Truth be told, and I'm not kidding, the entire staircase needs to be taken down and redone. Just a second. Okay, that's just a neighbor. Because of what happened New Year's Eve, I really don't want to film when the kids are running past the windows, because I don't want to how is it, dangle a carrot in front of them to come and knock on windows, something like that. I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to keep them away from me. Yes, I'm still not happy about it, but it's, to be honest, I've been living in this town for probably around 15 years, if not 20, and I'd say 15 years or 20, give or take a couple of those years I were living in Skive, so maybe we moved up here when I was about 13 or 14, and then I was living at a school where I only were home every 14 days in the weekends, or every second weekend I was home. So I was still living up here. I still had to work with the kids and the elderly and the other humans that was living up here. Adults. But when I got done getting my education, I moved to Skive for a short period of time, which were probably about 3 years. Yes, because I believe I worked for my the racetrack for about 1.5 years, 1 to 1.5 years, and then I got to the factory where they make windows. I was there for a half year, and then I was just off, and I was literally going downhill mentally. By blaming myself for everything, and it ended up actually I was spending, at that point, even though I had an apartment in there, I was actually spending probably about 2 months out of my father's place, because I just couldn't cope with anything. I was just laying in bed the most of the time. So yeah. So the only thing I've ever had a problem with when I was living in this town, even past 14 days or for permanently, or permanently in a shorter period, or whatever you want to call it. The only one I actually had problems with were my old neighbor's upstairs neighbor. He was an old man, disgusting man, holic and nasty guy. I tried to stay away from him. If I had to say hello, I said nicely hello, but he was looking inside my windows to my bedroom, he was peeing in front of the bedrooms and the trash cans and in front of the kids, instead of going to his own toilet, which he's just walked straight past before he went out the door to go down the stairs to go and do the stuff. Yeah, not all the way up there. One day he hit me, and I turned around, I lifted my hand like I wanted to hit him back, and I told, you're gonna leave now, or you're gonna feel like how it feels like being hit by a horse, kicked by a horse in the face. He was scared, and he left. I stepped back inside to my apartment, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna call my dad, and then I'm gonna do whatever the police tells me to do. And I'm gonna go and tell my dad that too, what they told me. The police told me to write down everything and then come in with it. Go to the doctor, so I actually went into the emergency room to get checked out, and because my doctor was closed at that time of the day. And my dad, best dad in the world, said, Marie, you're gonna be babysitting tonight a multi-handicapped child or adult. He was 17 back then, sitting in a wheelchair. I have nothing against the guy, but he has to be babysit. So you can stay down here and you're gonna babysit. Okay. So they were gone for about 2 hours. When the 2 hours were done and they came back, they told me, now the entire town knows what he did to you. And trust me, that guy wasn't popular anymore in any kind of way, and everyone hated him, as far as I have been told. Here's the thing, after I did that, I also wrote a letter to the company that rents the house out, and they said that's fine, and I asked if there's something you can do, like getting kicked out, something like that. He said yes, but he has to do 3 things to get kicked out, or yell at the kids, because that's a no-go. So that's fine. Then I went in next day and wrote everything he has been doing in a letter. That's number 2 up to that point. And a week later, he was being mean, nasty, and I was on the way to work, and a night shift, or even shift, sorry. And I was just, you know what, when I get home, I'm gonna write another email. And I did write the email, but I also heard that he has been yelling at the kids in the afternoon after I left, which is permanently. So they have been out, as far as I have been told, they were out later that evening and giving him notice that he was kicked out, and he had, was it 2 months to find something else to live in. He ended up down at the retirement home, and 2 months after that he passed. So he no longer lives, but that's the only guy I've had a problem with in town. And then I had a problem with all the kids last New Year's Eve. Be aware that was when Brian Bartek passed too, so I was a little bit emotional, to be honest, but it's fine. It's fine. So that staircase has to dry. I know it's jumping around, sorry. That staircase has to dry. It has to dry for about 2 days, I think. Which is fine, because Saturday I'm off, but it's gonna rain in the afternoon. I have a lady that wants me to drive her down to a new place with some stuff with the trailer. That's why I went over and emptied the trailer today. So we're gonna do that tomorrow after work. My boss told me I'm gonna be alone at work, no help. On the other hand, I have Saturday off, so I said thank you for that, because it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. And I still have Laura's animals because they took off on Wednesday again, and I have the cats, 10 cats and a dog I have to take care of, which puts a little bit of a limit to how long I can be gone at the time. So what I'm gonna do is that tomorrow I'm gonna air the dog, then I am gonna go to work, then I'm gonna go down and air the dog again, and still every single time I air the dog I scoop the poop and I check the cats, make sure they have food and water, and feed the dog. Then I'm gonna go up and get the trailer and the other stuff we need. Then I'm gonna go down to the lady, we're gonna pack and then go down to the house. We should be back by 6 or 7 in the evening, which is time for me to go down and do the last check on the cats and the dogs, and then I can come home. This means I get no time here at home. So when I'm home getting the trailer, I have to check up my own cats too, and the kitten. By the way, if I haven't put in the better picture of it, here it is. Yes, he looks kind of like Laura's tiger, except for he doesn't have that white spot in the middle, which is why I'm calling him Tiger Unicorn. Tiger the Unicorn. He is probably gonna be called for Grumpy. He's very, very grumpy, or Prince, because he's so scaring people away. But when you finally just go down and touch him, does nothing. He's not hissing or anything. So he's just trying to scare you. But time is 20 minutes to 8 in the evening. And I haven't washed clothes. I should have been done that. But I have a cat out there right now, so I can't even dry. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna put this together. Anton. Previous in this video I was talking about getting another job and some things behind that. And I also believe I said I guess I had to mute or delete all of this I just talked about, or bleep it out, because I really can't talk about it. Well, you may notice I did not bleep it out. if I bleach it out. I haven't edited that part yet. Because last evening, which was Tuesday, I was called into a meeting. I have a new job. The job is going to be from the 1st of 10th. So that's October. Yeah, October month. It's going to have a new job. My boss doesn't know yet at this point. I was waiting for a person to call me back about my salaries and how we're going to change the job over and all that kind of stuff, and contracts and that kind of stuff. But they never called me today, so now I have to recall them tomorrow. And tomorrow that's coming, and we're going to fix and make that cage for the cats. I'll look forward to that. So will Betsy. Isn't that right, baby? Betsy bee! A little bit shy. And that's rain. Very heavy rain coming down. But I have a packet too, so let's open it. This is from Timo or Shine, I can't remember. But I got some molds of different types. I got some clasps, some jigger pieces for jewelry, and I got mats for the computers, and I got several. I also got mouse pads, in different kinds. I got some little bit QC. I got someone with good information on about I also got some brain gymnastics, there's actually 2 in this one. Some more of those. Here's this. More mats. Even more mats. And it's standing down like crazy. What I also got were something I used to have fun doing when I was a child. Lego. I loved playing with Lego when I was a child. I just haven't done it. And whenever I see these fancy things, I always think, hey, I want to have something like that. Remember seeing kids building an entire town out of those plates where it has roads into, and they just built houses on top of those. I used to have those plates. I used to have the bricks, the blocks to make all of that. As 7 years old, I made an airplane out of random pieces of airplane. It was more like a jet, out of random pieces from different type of cheap Lego we had gotten. This is kind of expensive Lego, I guess it is supposed to be, unless it's knockoff. So this is box 2 of 2. And this must be box 1. Maybe. I don't know. So I got that one. And I got this one. And I got cars running out in front. I got the grey kitty. I got my black kitty, which is open. And it's some tiny things. That's gonna be fun. I got some more books. Yeah. I got a dragon. I got another book. I got more kitty cats in different sizes. You're seeing a theme here, are you not? It's kind of like those who collect those small figurines and plastic. This is a dragon mold. Another dragon mold. The powder thingy with the very glossy. Another pack of those. A bigger mat of this. Microsoft Office. Oh my. A lottery. Key safe tricks. Now the kitty cats. Another booklet. I got this one because it reminded me so much about my Kiki. And believe it or not, this is a giant one. A fox. So that's all that's in here. And now Anton wants it. Do you want the sleeping bag, Anton? Is that one? There you go. I know you like your sleeping bags. And he's already on the way into it. I think I took a picture of him in another bag, so I'm going to put that in here if I didn't already. This one is a little bit bigger, so it's easy to fit for him. So this is something I want to set up and make, and maybe make some videos out of, just have some few. I'm gonna start some smaller ones, but yeah, just for a little bit of a fun thing. I really like this one because it's on a canvas holder thingy, so I really like that one. And apparently this one has glow-in-the-dark petals on this one. As far as I can see here, it has glow-in-the-dark petals. So that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Now, I need to use my phone to check I got everything, or nothing was missing. And then, by the way, I have been helping a lady the last week. Today we just drove down the third load of her stuff because she's moving. I'm gonna throw in some pictures somewhere. When she sends them to me, I'll throw in some pictures. Oh my. About how the car's set up. And what is that one here? Ah, they're Betsy. I can hear something knocking. So yeah, I've been doing that too. I just came home from the third load, and we probably have one load more, and then I have to drive another load down to her some family member with another one. So it's gonna be, I was actually falling asleep. It was just, I need sleep. So I need to get over to bed tonight. There's nothing about it. And it's 5:15 in the evening. 45 minutes to 6 o'clock. So I'm beat for today. I am exhausted. But I am gonna deal with this for now. Another thing I should probably mention is, by getting that new job, I know some of you guys has been probably irritated over me. You're never doing anything crafty anymore. You're never painting. You're never making cards anymore. If you're doing anything, you're making a little bit of jewelry and then you are not doing anything on camera. By getting a new job, I'll get a lot more hours free in the daytime because I won't have to work so many hours. I will probably only have to work 3 days a week. That's what we're talking about 3 days. So we will do 2 days 7 hours, and then I will do 1 day of maybe 3-4 hours, and that will mainly be cleaning, because my job will be to keep it clean while we're gonna work. And I will have to work with Laura with some of the stuff we already shown, where we are pouring things in clay, making things. There is a lot of stuff, and there's a lot more coming. Something I can't share, but just know there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's gonna be fun. As I can't remember if I told you guys, but when I back in the day was asked what I want to do for work for the rest of my life, I said something where I can do something creative. And my teachers was looking at each other and at me like I was crazy. And I said, fine, something where I can work with animals, because that's the only other thing I'm good at. Oh, thank God. That's how they reacted. I was not happy about them doing that. But in any case, try not to have the flickering. I became a farmer. I got to work with horses, which was the one I wanted to. That or retirement home for the animals or rescue center or something like that. So I got to work with horses. Didn't hold for long, about 1.5 years, and 1.5 to 2 years. Then I was thrown around from factory to factory to factory, then to cleaning work, and then to another cleaning work, and then to what I have now. And in between I've been doing that the last years. I have also been cleaning privately for people. I have been taking care of animals for people when they are out traveling, and taking care of people's houses and taking care of the animals is technically a mobile retirement home for the animals, and it is kind of working in the care system we have here in Denmark, where you got people driving around to elderly and helping them out and that kind of stuff. That's the cleaning part, technically the cleaning part, because they can't do it themselves. So that's I'm doing too. I'm also a moving lady. I'm helping moving people, emptying out the people's belongings after their past. That's I can put on my resume too. There's so many things I not officially work with, but I could put on my resume, to be honest. Thinking about it, I told my boss the other day, I was just, you know what? I didn't just have the horses, the 3 factories, the 3 places I cleaned, that's 7 workplaces. That's not what I had. I'm probably at 15 workplaces It's not 7, it's 15. Even that it has, some of them has not been official, it's still the same thing. I've also been helping out people with their gardens, which also are a garden worker. I don't know what you call it in English, but you can add that one to it too. So it's time for me to slow down. And on top of everything, and I don't want to predict anything, but I have had 2 lumps right here for a long time, since I was a teenager. Never paid any attention to them, because the only time I could feel them were when I was laying on my back and scratching myself right here. Those lumps has gone from being about the size of my pinky's outer joint to 2 thumbs outer joints together on both sides. And that has grown within the last few months. I just noticed it about a week ago, and my doctor is on vacation until the 12th. I need to go in and talk with him about if it could be something. Hopefully it's not. And I asked my dad if any one of us had had anything like that in the family, like cancer, breast cancer, and he said not what he remember. So if that is breast cancer, I will be the first one in our family to have it, as far as he remember. And as I told him, they can just chop them off, because I'm not gonna be needing them. I'm not gonna have kids. Never have kids of my own. I'd rather adopt. And I don't have the finance, what is it called? The financial room to adopt anyone and have them live room with me. So that will probably never happen. So that and backside, I should probably get this checked out and then hope it's not what I think it is. Just to be sure. So yeah, I need to do this, so I will talk to you later. Snail, what are you doing on my door? I just cleaned that out. Well, good morning everybody. So, I've been up since after 10 hours sleep, almost 10 hours. I've been up cleaning up the back steps. And when I'm waiting for that, I am trying to move some of this. People are rather on work or at work, or they're sleeping, so I'm trying not to speak too loud. I hope you can forgive me for that. So, what's gonna happen today? We're gonna put up the cage on that door, and I then have to call those people again today. Actually, I have to do it in 10 minutes. And I got something else right. Oh, that's my dad. Sorry. He's coming in 10 minutes. Nice. What more? I'm getting some of this done. I'm not getting all of it done. I'm just getting some of it done. At least the big stuff I want out today. The smaller knickknacks I can get out with the wheelbarrow or what. One of the grey ones up there, right there. I can get out one of those. This big one can't be on that, so I'm gonna deal with that today and then drive that out to the recycling center. I already cleaned up out in front with the bushes out here, hesh, whatever you want to call it. Stairwell is clean, and this all got cleaned up. Yes, I know it needs to get cut, the grass, but there's not supposed to be grass out there. I need to it. So I know brown vinegar we have here in Denmark, I believe it's called in English, is a good weed thing for this kind of stuff. It will destroy everything it's touched. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. For now, I'm gonna wait for Daddy with a 10 minutes break. He said, really, Mommy? Do you really need more things? Don't blame me for calling you out. Oh, what's that? Was that the birds? Do you think Mommy is buying too much? Huh? Yeah, you do. And you look like a female dragon, like you're lying like that. Do you have anything to say to the world? Apparently not. And then what are you doing? The moment I start scratching this one up, he started to get up on his backside. I don't know what he's up to. What? Oh, now the camera's on. Now you don't want the attention? You know, you are a sassy boy. Very, very, very sassy boy. But I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. I know what you want. You want cuddles. You want cuddles. Yes, you want to be up with me. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you want cuddles. But I need to undo this and check everything is here first. By the way, some of the stuff I just got were mugs with lids, pineapple glass. I know it's hard to see. The Harry Potter map, lids for things like this. There's Harry Potter theme, so it doesn't fly things into it. And this one should be a mug too. Just so you know, guys, I'm dragging it all the way over behind the garage and up to here. Now let's see how I do this hill. And yes, I'm gonna look like a horse. Don't judge me. This has been a funny morning. It's today the 15th of August, and I have been the last couple of days packing a trailer with someone. I need to drive some things down to Hanning for, and I just said, you know what, let's pack my car today. I have tomorrow off, which is today, and I can go down with it tomorrow morning very, very, very early and then you don't have to come with me. I just need the key. So fine, let's do that. So that's what we did. Packed the car, packed the trailer, and got it up here to me. And then I was just last evening shoot a Paul and a Marie and just go last night evening. I was just, you know what, if I'm tired, getting tired in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm not going. 10 minutes later I was yawning like that. So I'm glad I didn't go. So I was up at 20 minutes past 5 this morning and went down there at 6, unloaded the car. I'm gonna put a picture in from after I unloaded the stuff, and on top of everything you see on this picture, there is 2 tables, there is 3 big wooden lumps of tree trunk. Some has stone embedded into it because it's part of the root system, and there is some flowers and some other metal stuff that's outside on top of what you see in the picture. Took me 1 hour and about 15 minutes to empty it out. On top of that, I got stopped by the police when I got down there. They came up beside me because I noticed they were behind me just when I pulled in. I just, you don't have your seatbelt on? So, yeah, I have a note from the doctor that says I can drive without seatbelt because if I have my seatbelt on, I can shift into 1, 3, and 5 because I can't get far enough ahead. And your light on your trailer doesn't work. So, well, that's weird. It worked when I drive from home. But thank you. I'll take a look at it when I get home with my dad to have a look at it. That's fine. Have a nice day. Only me. And when there's no one else around to show it to. But packed everything out. Went by a bakery and got some food because I hadn't eaten yet. I only got a soda when I drove down there. And this packet came yesterday, and I have another packet coming in today. But I want to do an unboxing right now. Just finish up the thing with the trailer. The trailer's down there. He's gonna look at it. The key is back with the owner, and I'm home. I'm going to deal with the house today because I might get another cat up here within the next 2 weeks, I guess. So this package is some preparement for some coming up videos. I know I get all this stuff, but I don't use it right away. But that's because I don't have everything I need and I don't have time to film the videos. Hopefully by the 1st of October that will change, hopefully. So the first thing I got is metallic pencils. Let's see, it's probably not light fast. I'm just reading. It's meant for hobby artists, permanent pencil on, blah 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 blah. It do not say anything about light fast. So I would not hang anything that's made with this in direct sunlight. But that's the first thing I got. There is how many? 72 pencils. Then I got this one, which because of the garden work, I wanted one of these masks. I see all the other garden people on YouTube use some of these. So I thought I should probably try to see if I could get one myself, so I don't get eaten by all the insects. Something like that. That's not bad. A little bit uncomfortable, but I can work with it. Then I got these, which are highlights with, I believe, it's acrylic paint markers. Pastel tones on rocks, mud, mugs, ceramic, glass, wood, fabric, canvas, metal. It can be used on. So got those, and I cannot remember what this one is. Probably something I ordered. Yes. Oh, just a second, guys. So guys, that was the postman, and he just showed up with the food and the cat litter. I'll have to check that out. So this one is this one, and it's opened. That's the question, was it ever used when it's opened? I think it has been. Oh, that's a regular pencil. Does it have a B2 +2? So is that 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. (25) Det er 75. (76, 77, 78). Vent lidt, 75. 76, 77. Det er 78. That's weird. (27, 36, 45, 64, 73, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 83. Something here is not matching up. Let me just use this calculator because I know there was three trays, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, three trays times 26. That's 80, 60, 78. Okay. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That says 82. Mind 60, no, 72. Sorry, 72 minus the. It's There's 6. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. The reason why I'm a little bit hesitant about this one is because, first of all, it has been open. Second of all, it has marks on it. Like this one. And I can see one of the pencils has been taken out. So is this a return or whatever it is? But some of these ones do have light fast probabilities. I can see that on the sketch. So here's the thing, I actually have another one of these ones coming in because I thought I ordered another one, but I didn't. I ordered this one again, unfortunately. So that's just how it is sometimes. So I'll have 2 of these to play around with. I'd see if there's any difference between those 2, and then I know if there is. But I am gonna chill. I was planning on actually taking a nap, but I doubt the cat's gonna let me. But yeah, for the new workplace, I had a meeting yesterday, and it's a permanent, you know what I mean, flex job, which means there is no timeline, or we're just gonna have the flex job in 5 years. No, it's permanent until I go on senior, or retire rather. And they figure out that my retirement year is 2053. So that's 29 years from now, I think. Glad I got a calculator. 53 minus 24 equals 29. It was 29 or 39. It was one or the other. It's 29 years. She said she's not gonna have that shop in there for 30 years, so maybe I'll get an early retirement. Who knows? But for now, I can spend the rest of my work days probably playing with clay every single day, and just only have the 15 hours. Whatever extra I lay in of hours is gonna be for benefits of some kind, and that I'm fine with. It will save me a lot of money, this arrangement too, and I'm gonna get the same salary as I have at my place right now, at the place I get right now. And it will, believe it or not, pay me more each month that I have my vacation, because it's salary with vacation holiday, with holidays money in it. So it's a good deal. Now let me relax for a bit. So this little lady is, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's Laura's daughter or daughter-in-law, something like that. It's a family member's cat that has been living down at Laura's place, but this little kitty cat, female, how charming she may look, she has a habit of sitting on everything there is a table. That means she's always on the kitchen table, she's always on the table, she's always on you. Down at Laura's place, she's always meow 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 all the time until you pick her up. The moment you put her down again, she's meow 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 meow. Yeah, I know you hear me. She haven't done that once when she has been up here. I believe I put in a little clip of the introduction from her meeting Anton and Betsy, and as you can see in that video, Anton has a very poofy tail, and Betsy is sniffing from the other direction, and she is fine with Betsy, but not with Anton. No, not that. So, yeah. And they're still grumbly a little bit, but I found her sleeping in the bed with me when I woke up this morning. And it's fine. They can be here, that's no problem. So how long I'm gonna keep her? Until the lady comes and gets it, because the original plan was to have it as long as Laura's having guests. But I said, how about I just keep her with me? No back and forth. So she was very thankful for that, so I'm going to keep her here. And it's just how it is. What I have been doing today, except for being on top of being at work, is I've been over and getting some boxes for plastic containers for the clay I'm making. And I have currently been doing that. And that is remolding the star signs mold. And because I have her, I have to do that. And these molds is not quite, what is it called? Quite, straight, that's the word. So I had to prop on some paper towel and that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's gonna work out. Hopefully. But that's gonna be there. I am gonna have, it's Friday today, I'm gonna have tomorrow off. And then I will have to go into work Sunday. Fly. Next month, a week from now, the 1st of September, my boss has told me that I have to take time off for all the hours. Actually, today I passed the 60 hours of overtime, and 60 hours is actually what I need for 4 weeks off. So technically, I could have the entire next month off without a problem. I doubt that's gonna happen. I doubt that. But next month is one of the months that's gonna go drastically down in guest visiting, because we're going into a low season. Which was also what I told my boss. I'm not gonna leave you in the high season. I'm gonna leave you in the low season, so you at least can keep up with everything. And he's very thankful for that. And he's about to get around me actually leaving, because he's a little bit easier around talking about it and that kind of stuff, and what we're gonna figure out with those hours. Because the first time where I said I was gonna leave him and the business out, he was just, what? He wasn't exactly himself. Oh, I think I surprised him like crazy. He wasn't himself for a couple of days or more, but he's back to himself. So that's kind of where we at with everything. I was thinking about editing these days. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but in any case, I do want to, I'm probably not gonna film it, but I want to cut the grass. And we are having today and tomorrow with some good weather. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow as a part of my exercise for tomorrow. And then I'm gonna chill, edit, and do some more cleanup. And I was watching Bailey's videos today that went up, and she was showing how she was cooking vegetables. And I like that. I like the way she was doing it. So I might try that out. She was taking broccoli, onions, bell peppers, potatoes, and carrots. Slicing them up, putting in some season and some oil, putting in the oven for 30 minutes, I believe it were. And then she was taking out and then backing it up. And she was using that as breakfast and other stuff. I do like that. So I actually might try that. I'm gonna buy 1 small bag of potatoes, 1 bag of onions, bell pepper, broccoli, and whatever else I find, carrots, whatever else I find that I want to use. I'm gonna buy that. And then I'm gonna see if I can do that. And see if it works. What she does is that she eats it like for breakfast with eggs. She fry a couple eggs or boil a couple eggs and then put it on. Do like that. I do like that. So I might do that because I do like vegetables. How funny it may sound, I do like vegetables. I also like pasta and rice, but I know I shouldn't eat too much of it. Even my dad today actually told me maybe I should start eating my hot food at lunch. I said, that's fine, but I can't exactly do that with the job I have now because I'm not really home at work. When I finally I'm not home at lunchtime, and when I'm finally at home, I am basically running around. So today it was actually almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon before I actually got something to eat. And I ended up going by McDonald's. I bought 2 cheeseburgers, no fries, and a sundae with chocolate. There's 2 cheeseburgers, they're plain, that means bread, cheese and meat, nothing else in both of them. And then the sundae. That's all about. That's what I'm getting. And at work I got 2 slices of dark bread with 3 boiled eggs and a tomato. Then I got some chocolate Kinder eggs. I got 4 of those when I got home. And that's what I've been getting today. And I'm a little bit hungry, but I don't know if I'm even gonna make something, to be honest. I might go out and take 1 slice of bread with a banana on just to take the worst, and then hit to bed within the next hour. The time right now is almost 20 minutes to 8 in the evening. And I should probably be in bed before 9. So I can get at least 10 hours sleep. That'll be nice. So yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Please hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and throw that like. And I'll see you guys in the next one.